Hey there, viewers. Do you have pets? Have you ever had them slip away into the garden? You need to be mindful of your pet's safety before planting. In today's video, we'll be discussing 11 plants to avoid keeping if you have pets. Why are Azalea and Yew at the top of the list? Why are Morning Glory and Daylily off limits? We're talking all this and more. Number 1. Azalea. Do you love landscaping? Azalea might be your top choice. These are some of the most popular landscape plants, as they have shallow roots and are found almost everywhere. But beauty doesn't make it any less poisonous. This entire plant is toxic for your house pets. You need to be especially cautious if you have cats or dogs. The toxicity can also make cattle and horses get sick. Eating just a few leaves is enough to do this. Azalea causes motion sickness, vomiting, and stomach issues for animals. Its long-term effects are even more dangerous. If you have a pet or intend to get one, please pass on azaleas. If you already have them in your lawn or garden, remove them ASAP. Your pet could mistake it for something edible and start munching on it. Call the Poison Control Helpline if your pet's eaten part of this plant. Visible signs of poisoning caused by azalea are excessive drooling, diarrhea, and puke. If not treated immediately, your pet might start getting tremors and seizures. It can even slip into a coma. The less obvious signs of azalea poisoning are depression, blindness, abnormal heartbeats, and abdominal pain. The vet will most likely flush your pet's system with saline and activated charcoal. Intravenous fluids will be given to treat dehydration and low blood pressure. If you have azalea growing accidentally in your garden, you need to kill it. Just dig a large root ball around this plant. Replant the ball somewhere else where your pet doesn't have access, or give it to someone else. Have you seen azalea in gardens around you? Has your pet ever been poisoned by it? Share with the Bestie community in the comment section. Number 2. Yew. What an interesting name! This is another popular choice of landscaping plants for gardeners. It's an evergreen shrub used for designing your dream lawn. It's also easy to grow and beautiful to look at. On the flip side, the bark, leaves, and seeds are poisonous. They have a disastrous effect over the central nervous system of your house pets, especially cats and dogs. If they accidentally eat this plant, the first signs of poisoning are drooling, weakness, vomiting, and difficulty breathing. There can also be life-threatening changes too, like significant changes in the heart rate and blood pressure. Your pet's pupils will get dilated, and they'll experience tremors and seizures. Unless you seek instant medical help, the situation will worsen with your pet falling into a coma and eventually dying. Be careful with bouquets and wreaths as well. Some florists use Japanese yew to make them for the holidays. You'll need to keep your pets away from these things. Even horses are at a higher risk for yew poisoning. Number 3. Morning Glory. A beautiful plant with an even better name. When bloomed, they light up your fences like no other. Blue, pink, white, every color gives a vibrant feel to your scenery. Sadly, you have to avoid this plant if you have house pets. Seeds of some Morning Glory species contain a natural form of LSD. It induces hallucinations, tremors, and disorientation in cats and dogs. Be vigilant when your pets are anywhere near this plant. If you absolutely love these flowers, you need to put it somewhere out of your pet's reach. Number 4. Daylily. Looking for a perennial plant for your outdoors? Daylilies are a superb pick, especially if your plant has decent sunlight. They manage to bloom year after year with practically no special care. What more can you ask for? Unfortunately, good things tend to be short-lived. This beautiful plant is dangerous to cats. In fact, daylilies are known to kill them. Even if a small portion is eaten by a cat, it'll cause kidney failure. The effect of lilies on the other house pets isn't as toxic though. But overall, it's good practice to avoid this plant altogether if you want to be safe around pets. Cats can pretty much reach any corner of your house, so moving plants higher isn't a good option either. Number 5. Hosta. Another low-maintenance, fast-growing plant with minimal care. It's great for places that don't get much sunlight. But if you have a pet, you need to pay more attention to them while they're roaming around the hostas. It's the toxins that make hosta poisonous for both cats and dogs. If you find your animal roaming around this plant, it may lead to something bad. It's best to remove it immediately. Hostas cause diarrhea, vomiting, and depression in pets. Before we continue, if you're trying to protect your pet, here's another video you'll need. Watch and learn about 9 foods that'll kill your dog. Number 6. Elephant ear. Grown successfully in warm climates, elephant ears are a good choice for landscaping. The big, luscious green leaves are a sight for sore eyes. Although it's great to have in your home garden, it's a nightmare for any pet owner. It can cause swelling, vomiting, and diarrhea in animals and humans. Number 7. Daffodils. While it's one of the prettiest flowers, the toxic properties of daffodils lead to vomiting, irritation, and severe stomach problems. Eating large amounts of this beautiful plant causes convulsions and low blood pressure, leading to cardiac issues in pets. If you have pets, especially the ones that love to dig around, daffodils are a strict no-no, as the bulb of this flower is the most poisonous part. Number 8. Begonia. One of the very few plants that love darker places. If you live in a house or an apartment without proper sunlight, begonias are a perfect choice for a houseplant. Begonias thrive without having direct sunlight. But as they say, looks can be deceiving. This holds true in the case of begonia. They may look small and harmless, but are bad for your house pets, especially dogs and cats. Even horses are not spared from the effects of those harmful toxins. The most toxic part of begonia is underground. Eating any part of it leads to kidney failure, vomiting, and severe salivation among dogs and cats. Number 9. The Jade Plant. These have made their way to the racks at almost every supermarket. They grow fast and are the perfect low-maintenance houseplant for people who forget to water. But it seems like their good luck benefits do not extend to pets, as jade plants poses serious threats to them. Its leaves are thick and rubbery. For some weird reason, dogs find them tasty and try to take bites. This causes mild to severe side effects in dogs, which include vomiting, abdominal pain, weakness, depression, aggression, etc. Number 10. Lemon plants. Lemons are widely popular for their medicinal properties and immunity-boosting effects, thanks to the rich concentration of vitamin C. This is why many gardening hobbyists choose to have a lemon tree in their home if they have a sunny corner. The smell of its fresh leaves will keep you energized throughout the day. I wish that could be said for your faithful companions. The lemon tree is toxic to house pets as well as dogs and horses. Most pets have shown serious side effects like vomiting, depression, and potential skin issues. A lemon tree probably isn't the ideal choice for a pet parent. Number 11. Cactus. This is one of the most recognizable plants out there. Many of you have one. Apartment living and easy maintenance have helped them become a popular choice. But let me warn you that a cactus will hurt cats and dogs, not to mention anyone else that touches it. The sap and the skin in particular have certain types of irritants that cause harm to the mouth and stomach. And of course, they are prickly and can cause accidents if your pets get too close. You'd never want them to trip anywhere near a thorny cactus. Avoid this houseplant at all costs if you want to keep your animals safe. Do you have any of these plants in your home? Do you have pets? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait! What kind of Bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.